right at it.
Hear the hunger in my voice, they used to tell me to speak up. The problem wasn't what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, but they just gon' change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame it. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt your vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This God, Lord, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. This all passion, it's tradition, it ain't fashion. It's no action, they make threats and it's still passing. I think massive, no response, that's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. Cheap shots, I'm cinematic. I ain't average, I'm an overthrow fanatic. How I go, you lose and win like asthmatic. I got first, that's automatic. I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons, in the hood like the engine. You a bird for that chicken. I don't fake split decisions cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up. Now when I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch, I had to get it as vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday, yours like more when the rent. If I had $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. Watch it be close, got a better chance, boxing the goal. And they know I'm raw, and they know the squad, and I'm feeling lost, still in charge. I don't make it follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they here on Mars. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, told me let it off. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that God in me. You get focused on them dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground, just know you won't fly with me now.
I try to make the news, I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gon' be the deal. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home the truth, I ain't never had to choose.
I'm trying to get beamed up, man, y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gon' pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up, man, y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gon' pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up.
West till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, but down the deep, and I'm still till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. Okay. Homie, I've been...
There's a king that's coming back to save our people. Now, we should be preparing ourselves for the return of our king, not stuck up in these denominations and religions that's destroying our people and destroying our nation.
So when we are in this kingdom and our brother or sister is doing wickedly in this kingdom, we must tell them, look, the world is expecting you to stay docile, to stay stupid.
That's what Christianity teaches our people. Teaches our people to hate one another and love the oppressor. Like, we'll never forgive one another for anything that another brother or sister do to us, but we'll forgive the oppressor in a heartbeat. There's something wrong with that, man.
Imagine living your life as a whole Christian your whole life, and life's good because you're a Christian and Jesus is white and everything's going great, and there's a landslide and the earth opens up and you go downstairs and you walk through this place and you see a black Jesus, man. Why is Jesus Christ black with an afro in the catacombs, man? This predates the Renaissance period.
So when you read the book of Genesis, the trees in the garden with other nations, a leaf, what is a leaf to a tree? Cover the tree. So Adam took the covering of another nation. What's the covering of another nation? Their culture. So when the Most High saw him and said, yo, Adam, where are you, man? Why you don't mean I can't find you? He means like, who is this nigga? But like, where are you, man? I don't know you.
Okay. So the Ba al Banya Yasha'ala wa Amarath al Ham wa Aidya Yahweh. The Ba means speak. Al, when it's joined with something, so al Banya means what? Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel.
Like if it's one thing a hoe gonna do, a hoe gonna hold. But you ain't. She can't hold if there's nobody to hold with. And the thing she said at the end, where she said, I went back and I lied to him, and he still wouldn't do it. And then she threw up her hands and she said, well, he'll just be a brother. That's what he need.
That's
brothers.
Right.
If we have more brothers, hoes like her wouldn't have no outlet.
There was a man in the land of Oz, his name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go, the man called Job. I think Job is what, afflicted. And that man was perfect and upright, meaning what? You can be perfect, man. Job was a man like everybody else, man. Job wasn't no angel, he didn't come from the heavens, and that man was perfect, meaning what? You can be perfect in the Bible. Being perfect is in the Bible.
Fit me, had fringes on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, know Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain above 50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow.
Alright, shalom Israel, shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatam to all the brothers, Yahweh Shema Alatam Ba'Shem Yahushua to all the sisters. We are the ISUPK, started out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And since 1969, we have been teaching so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans their identity according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You're not just, black, African-American, Caribbean, Mexican, Dominican, those names that you call today, according to the Bible, according to biblical prophecy, according to archaeology and history, you are the chosen people of God. You know what I'm saying? You are God's chosen people on this, walking on this earth today. But unfortunately, so many of our brothers and sisters don't know it. The ISUPK has come to fix that problem. Return our people back to their rightful place, back to their rightful culture, their rightful identity. You know what I'm saying? We have classes throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? Monday law class, Tuesday brotherhood, Wednesday history, Thursday scripture breakdown class, and today is the Lashawan Qadash, where I teach brothers and sisters how to read, write, and speak biblical Hebrew. All right, so that's the class tonight. Let me put these in the chat right here. For anybody who's still working on obtaining your Hebrew name, still doing your 90 days, make sure you fill in this attendance sign-in sheet. All right, also hold on. All right, shalom to Kayala, Yahweh Shema Thabah Shem Yahushai.
Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Thabah Shem Yahushai.
All right, most in Christ. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all can hear the sister Baba Kushar. All right, just put a 1 or a can in the comments if y'all can hear the sister. All right. Yeah, anyone who's working on obtaining their Hebrew name, make sure you fill in that attendance sign-in sheet. Also, if any brothers and sisters want to join the UK Hebrew class, like you see the sister here in class, like you see students coming in and out, make sure you contact us, contact ISUPK United Kingdom on Facebook or Gmail. All right, let us know your name, your zone, and the name of your camp leader over that zone. All right, so let me see. I'm just going to double check. I want to make sure the sister can be heard on the stream. Okay, y'all can hear the sister loud and clear. All right, Most High Christ, the water. All right, perfect. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. As I like to start each class, I like to have brothers and sisters state their registry. All right, so as y'all come in, if you're in the comments, put your registry down in the comments. All right, I'm gonna start with Kayala. Kayala, could you state your name and registry for me, Baba Kushar?
Khan, Kayala, Bath Yahawada, Banya Sharala.
I'm on sign. Oh, slack. I think now I can't really hear you. Hold on. Okay, hold on. So y'all can hear the sister. Okay, but the audio ain't coming on my side. All right, y'all give me 1 second. I might need to run. Give me 1 second to sort something out. Let me do this in the meantime.
Well, go on, priest. You good? What's going on? Listen, man, I'm hearing you, man. You ISUPK brothers be talking about the Jacobites that was in Scotland were originally black. You man ain't reaching that.
Listen, put that on the TV right there. You'll see it. This is the transportations. If you look right there, it will let you know Robert Adam, brown, William Bow, black, Dogo Campbell, brown complexion, black, brown. I see brown, black, brown, black, brown. This is all the Jacobites that was shipped out of places like Ireland and so forth. This is the transportations. Right. So this is giving you the complexion of the Jacobites that was shipped out of these places to Barbados and other islands in the West Indies.
No, that's mad. So it's saying what? Robert Adams was a labourer and he was what? Brown faced. William Bell was what? Black, curled hair. Damn. That's deep, man.
Which means what as well? Which also means black people was in Europe. Why? Because they ruled the Dark Ages. So that's why they was in Europe.
You man are cold at history, man. All right, man. Shalom.
All right, Most High Christ. All right, some history there y'all might not have known. All right, well, let me see. I'm gonna do a quick sound check. Y'all should be able to hear me, Tawab. And Kyla, if you could unmute your mic, let me see if I can hear you better.
Khan, sir.
Okay, I can hear you perfect. All right, Tawab. If you could state your registry for me again, Baba Kushar.
Khan, Kayala, Bath Yahawada, Banya Sharala.
Most High Christ. All right, so Kayala, Bath Yahawada, Banya Sharala. Most High Christ. All right, let me check the comments as well. I've seen a couple of people put their registry in. You see here, we got the sister Rab Kwa, Shalom sis, Yahweh Shema Thabah Shem Yahushai. She's put in her registry here. Rab Kwa, Bath Ra'al Ban Yasha'ala. Most High Christ. Rab Kwa, daughter of Reuben, son of Israel. All right, and then we got the young man that put his registry in there earlier too. Where's that? Most High Christ, this brother Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barakatah. Young man put his registry, so Corey Ban Yahawada Ban Yasha'ala. All right, checking in from Fresno, California. Most High Christ, good to see you as always. right. Anyone else? As you'll come in, make sure you put your registry in the chat. All right. UPK, UP, and the truth. All right. Most sign. Christ. Shalom. Lord of Christ. All right. Cool. So without further ado, we're going to get into tonight's class. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, the UK is going through a heat wave right now, and it has brought England to its knees. You know what I'm saying? You know, Great Britain and this country that, you know, thinks they're so great. Little do you know, the Most High can send a little bit of sunshine. Can send a little bit of sunshine and unalive you with heat stroke. Can send a little bit of sunshine and there's heat warnings all over the UK. And, you know, schools are closing down. Businesses are having to close down because of the heat, because y'all can't handle it. Let me tell you something. England or Britain is not greater than the Most High. The Most High is the ultimate power on this earth. And what this prompted me to do is recap going over weathers and the different forms of weather in Hebrew. All right, so that's what we're going to go through in tonight's class. To begin, Kayla, if I could get you to recite the Hebrew alphabet for me, Baba Kushar.
Khan, A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Absolutely perfect. All right. So to repeat what the sister just read, your A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. Or as Trooper Taza rap made the rap and the beat. I don't know. Should I do it for y'all? Should I do the rap? This brother, you know, as we already know, the creativity in Israel is just unmatched. There's a brother that you know, came up with a rap for the Hebrew alphabet, and I ain't gonna do as much justice, but I'll recite it for y'all now. I thought it was absolutely fire when he came out with it. All right, it goes. Abagada hawaza kata ya kala manasa I pataza kwa ra shata ta pataza kwa ra shata ta. And I just thought that was fire. I just thought that was absolutely fire, and I wanted to do that brother justice. I was meant to make a clip about that a long time ago, but Taza Rap, shout out to you, all right? Shout out to you, brother. All right, so that's the Hebrew alphabet, and let's go down. So we're going over the forms of weather. I know where they did last time. We're gonna start with rain, and we're gonna end with right where we're at in the UK, which is heat and hot and sun. That's where we're at right now. All right, so we're gonna start with different forms of rain and precipitation. And Kayla, what I want you to do is basically just read the Hebrew word for each of these things, right? So you're gonna say the English translation, and then you'll read it in the Hebrew. Okay.
Khan. Wait, Salakia, I'm reading the Hebrew right now, right?
Yeah, so you're gonna say rain in Hebrew is basically how you'd say it.
Khan, Salakia.
No sweat.
Rain is matar.
Matar. All right, so rain in Hebrew is matar.
Heavy rain or showers is gasham. Sprinkling or early rain is Yawara.
Do you need me to? I might need to zoom in a little bit. I think the connector's a little small. Let me see if I can zoom in, or is it Tawab?
It's Tawab.
Okay. All right.
And you said it's Yawara.
Yawara.
Yawara. Okay.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ.
Snow would be shalag.
Shalag. Most High Christ.
Hail is barad. Flood would be mabawa.
Mabawa. All right. Most High Christ. These are the different forms of rain and precipitation, right? So you got your regular rain, your generic word for rain is matar. All right, so if you want to say it's raining or it's a rainy day, the Hebrew word you're going to use is matar. If you're talking about heavy rain or showers, now you're talking about gasham. All right, gasham is your heavy rain, your heavy showers. It's not just your average rain, right? Then you got like sprinkling or early rain, like when you say it's spitting outside or it's very light rain, right? That would be referred to as yawara. Now, you could just generally use the word rain. You could use matar. If you want to be more specific, if you want to be more, to the point, you can use these various different words. Then if we're talking about snow, snow in Hebrew is shalag. So if you want to say it's snowing or it's a day of snow, you'd use the word shalag, right? Hail in Hebrew, you have barad, and then you have a flood. When the rain is too much rain, all right, and it's causing a flood or flooding, the word for flood is mabawal. All right, so these I've put as the different forms of rain and precipitation. All right, things that fall from the sky. Okay, what we got next is clouds and condensation, right? So these are the clouds in the air, things like mist and fog, or even ice and frost. Not necessarily snow, but the moisture that's in the air, if it's too cold, it will freeze and form ice or frost on your windshield. All right, so these are different forms of clouds and condensation. So Kayala, whenever you're ready, take it away with how we would say these in Hebrew.
Cloud would be Ainan.
Mm-hmm.
Thick, dark cloud would be Aib.
That's correct. All right, so if you're talking specifically, so cloud is Ainan. If you're talking specifically about a dark cloud or a thick cloud, we're talking this cloud is ready to start matar and it's ready to start raining. All right, you'd use the word I. You can even almost use it as an adjective, right? Like you could say Ainanium Ibium, which would be like thick clouds, right? Go ahead.
Dew would be Tal.
Tal, right? Dew is tal, that's correct.
Mist or fog is Ad.
Mm-hmm. So your mist or your fog, it becomes hard to see. It's particularly this happens like early in the morning, right? And the mist or the fog is Ad in Hebrew. All right, go ahead.
Ice or frost is Korak.
Ice or frost is Korak, right? Absolutely. All right. So Korak in Hebrew will typically mean ice. It can also relate to frost. All right. When it gets cold outside, your puddles start to freeze over. You get frost on your windshield, so on and so forth. All right. So ice in Hebrew or frost is Korak. So for the clouds and condensation, we have clouds, which is Ainan. You have a thick or a dark cloud, which is Aib. You have the dew of the morning, which is Tal, or just dew in general. The water droplets you see that are on the grass when you wake up early in the morning. All right, that is Tal. You got your mist and fog is Ad. Ice and frost is Korak. Okay. It's like y'all let me know if y'all see if y'all hear a echo. Let me know if you're hearing an echo. If not, then just let me know. Put a 1 if it's Tawad, if there's no echo. Put a 2 if there is an echo. All right, Baba Kushar. All right, but for now, we'll carry on. All right, so now we got your wind and storms. So now we're dealing with things like hurricanes. We're dealing with strong winds, tornadoes, so on and so forth. All right.
Wind would be Raka.
Rakah, right? So wind is Rakah. Now, Kyla, do you recognize this word for anything else?
Raka is also like spirit.
That's correct. Rakah can mean spirit. It can also mean breath. right? So the same word for breath, spirit, and also wind, right? Rakah. So you want to basically, if you see this word rakah, you want to look at the context. Look at the context we're talking about. We're talking about someone's breath. We're talking about the spirit of somebody, or we're talking about the wind. All right, so you would identify that based on the context. All right, so we got rakah. Next.
Tempest or whirlwind would be sa'ir.
Sa'ir, exactly. Right, tempest or whirlwind is sa'ir. So this is where you're looking at your tornadoes, your hurricanes, typhoons, which I think is just another word for hurricane based on where you're at. All right, your hurricanes, your tornadoes, your strong winds. Right. Carry on.
Thunder is ra'im.
Ra'im, right? So ra'im is thunder. All right, that sound that comes with lightning. All right, go ahead.
Lightning is barak.
And then you have the lightning itself, which is barak. Like for example, we have a brother in DC named Barak. We have a brother in Montreal named Barak Ya'ala. Their name means lightning and lightning of the Lord. All right. Even we had a brother, I don't know what zone his brother is, but we have a brother in school called Kwarak. His name means ice or frost. All right. Okay. So that is your wind and storms. And now we on temperature and seasons. This is where we get to where the UK is at today. It's a whole lot of sun. It's all sun and no rakah. There's no wind, no breeze, no nothing. It's just hot. All right, the type of heat that just sticks to you. All right, so let's go through the temperature and words for various seasons as well.
Sun or sunny is shamash.
Shamash, right? So shamash in Hebrew means sun, whereas if you want to say it's like it's sunny or it's a day of sun, which is how you kind of say it in Hebrew, you'd use the word shamash, right? To say it's for the specific sun or to say it's sunny. Okay, go ahead.
Heat or hot or warm is kam.
Kam, right? Now this is the same word for them Hamites, right? Ham in Hebrew is kam. His name means hot, right? So hot or warm, heat, that word is kam, right? Even like you get words that derive from that, like kamar, which means is it kamar or kasayar? No, kamar means donkey. There's a word shakam. Shakam is like black or dark. And then there's another word which means brown that comes from this word. I forget it off the top of my head now. But like brown and even black, or I think black is shakar. I think it might be brown that derives from this word. Either way, right? The word kam means heat or hot, right? You can also use it to say warm. Right now in the UK, it ain't warm. It's hot. All right, we done?
Summer, including spring, is Kwayataza.
Kwayataza, right? So summer in Hebrew is Kwayataza. Now in Hebrew, you don't really have 4 seasons as such, right? You have basically the warm season and the cold season, right? You have where it's starting to get warm and hot, and then you plant certain crops at this time, and then you have where it's starting to get cold. You have around autumn or fall, and then going into winter. That's your cold months, right? So in Hebrew, you really just have the 2, right? So the summer, including spring, so the hot season is Kwayataza, okay? Then also, yeah, Saki, you can carry on.
Drought would be karab.
Drought is karab, right? Drought is karab, which can mean like dry or desolate, right? And that word for drought, like harab, is also a word, like it's a separate word, but can also mean sword. It means to like desolate, to destroy. And that's where you get drought. A drought can absolutely destroy a nation. If you ain't got no food, you don't have no nation. All right. So even a drought is absolutely a sword. That's a sword from the Most High. All right, go ahead.
So, okay. Cold is Korah.
Cold is Korah, right? Now you can say either Quar or Quara. Either way is fine, right? But either of those means cold. And you can see you got Quar or Quara. Both of those mean cold. You could potentially use, it could be used as an adjective. So if the noun is masculine, you'd use Quar. If the noun is feminine, you'd use Quara, right? You can even see Quarak, which is ice and frost. You can see the Quar right here. You know what I'm saying? You see Quar right here, which means cold. Okay, and then extremely cold, now you got Quarak. Okay. All right, carry on.
Winter, including autumn, would be Karap.
Karap, right? So winter or your cold season, so including autumn, is Karap. Okay. Ooh, pardon me, Salakia. All right, so that's your seasons. Okay, so we went through the different forms of weather. Your rain, clouds, condensation, your winds and storms, temperature and seasons. Remember last time I did this class, I went over like how to say today is a sunny day, today is a rainy day, or it was a stormy day, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth, right? So I put like, this is how you could form some of those phrases, right? It was a cold day, haya yawam kwar, right? So on and so forth. You can use this to form these different sentences. Now, what I want to do today, specifically, we're talking about the heat. So I wanted to expand upon different phrases that we can say, right? One of the phrases I wanted to learn how to say is how to say today, or not really today, but the sun is very strong. Right? Something like the sun is very, hold on, let me capture this. The sun is very strong. Now to say this, you would say the sun. So how would we say the sun in Hebrew?
So, Shamash.
Shamash, right? Or Hashamash. So we're going to use Hashamash, which would be the sun. Then we're going to say it's strong, right? It's strong. So do you know the word for strong in Hebrew?
Not that I can remember.
No sweat. No sweat. The word we're going to use here is kazak. All right, kazak is a word which means strong. All right, so I need 2 A's. Kazak means strong, right? And now if you're saying the word like very, or you're emphasizing how strong something is, the word you would use is ma'ad. So ma'ad would be like very, or I need a ha here. Ma'ad, right? Ma'ad would be like very, or like saying, it's another way to explain ma'ad. Let me look this up here. If I show y'all this word here, so search very, find ma'ad right here. So very, greatly, exceeding, much, right? That's another one. Essentially, you're looking at an adverb, so it's describing how something is, right? So greatly, so, exceeding, that type of thing, right? So hashamash kwazak ma'ad means the sun is exceeding strong or very strong, right? So that's a phrase that you could use to describe what I'm going through right now, all right? Or anyone else. You could swap this with something like the rain. You could say the rain is very strong, right? Or if you was to say, like any other words to describe, like you could say the hail is strong, or you could say the hail is heavy, or something along those lines, whatever adjective you want to use. Today I'm focusing on the sun, right? Another phrase I wanted to do was something like, today is hotter than yesterday, or the sun is stronger than yesterday. Now, the way I wanted to phrase it, which makes the most sense, would be like saying the heat from the sun is, you could say either stronger, but I'm going to use a different word here. Instead of using Kazakh, I'm going to say it's greater than yesterday, right? Or more, well, I should be on this tab here, right? The heat from the sun is greater than yesterday. And the word I'm going to use to say greater is gadal. All right, gadal is a word which means great, like in abundance, to grow more. That's what gadal means, right? You can see that right here. As an adjective, it means great, high, greater, like to magnify, even right here, right? So that's the word I'm going to use. All right, it says gadawa right here, but really it would just be gadal. Right? If you go into it from gadal as an adjective, and you can see here it says gadawal, which is pronounced, the Yiddish man or the Jewish man would pronounce this as like gadol, right? We would pronounce this as gadal right here. So that O sound is where it's added this wa as like a vowel, right? You got to be careful with this Jewish man, right? But you see here instances it's just written as gadal, right? Gadal. So it's greater or greatness, right? Or like large in number, right? So to say the heat from the sun is greater than yesterday, all right? Do you have an idea of how we would start this?
Hakam.
Hakam. All right, so hakam, which would be the heat, right? You got ha as a preposition.
Ma shamash or ma hashamash.
Exactly. You could really do it either way. You could do hakam, hakam hashamash, the heat would be like implied saying of the sun, or you could do like mashamash, so the heat from sun is kind of implied. It would like say the sun, right? I think for this instance, let's keep it simple. Let's do hakam hashamash, which would be the heat of the sun. All right, and then to say is greater. Now there's no Hebrew word for is, so you would just put, what was the word we were going to use for greater?
Gadal.
Gadal, right? So gadal, and then to say like than yesterday, you could use the preposition ma or man, right? Which is basically like saying it's greater from yesterday. Like yesterday was one thing, but now it's greater from that, right? Like if I even look up than right here, and show you. Let me see if there's an example here. I'd like to say than. One where it's greater than I can bear. Right? So yeah. Right? So ma nasha'a. So using the preposition ma is like how you could say than as well. Right? And this here, it would be like saying greater from what I can bear. Right? Greater from, or greater, you're typically using like from. Greater from what I can bear, right? Or I can lift. Okay? So to say something is more so than this thing, you use the preposition ma, right? So now how do we say than or from yesterday? What's the word for yesterday?
Thamawal.
Thamawal, right? Excellent. Right, so you'd say ma thamawal. Okay, this would be the heat. Let me zoom in a little bit, Slack here. The heat of the sun is greater than yesterday. It's greater from yesterday. Okay, if that makes sense. All right, so those are just two example phrases that I wanted to translate and kind of add to how we can talk about the weather, right? How we can talk about the heat, talk about the cold, so on and so forth. You can expand on that and use those type of phrases. All right, so now what I want to do, I'm going to boot up I have a quiz prepared on the different forms of weather, right? And I encourage anybody who's in the comments to jump on the quiz, get involved. I think I might jump on too. I might test my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? See if I can rock it out. I might get beat. You know what I'm saying? I might, you never know. If I get beat, just know I went easy on you. That's my excuse, and that's what I'm working with. All right, so let me build this quiz, and of course, again, I encourage everybody to get involved. I'm gonna put up the link, so the way you can join the quiz, if you type in any browser, kahoot.it, and you can join in. So or scan this QR code if you like watching on a TV or something along those lines. You can definitely get involved. So let me boot this up.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if weather phrases is like a good topic for a class, but I just came up with like 15 phrases I want to translate.
15. Good night. 15 phrases, huh? They to do with weather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's work it out. We have a little bit of time. Let's work it out. What you got?
The sky is so pretty.
I'm sorry.
Wait, Salakia, what did you say?
No, I was saying put your best ones forward.
Okay. The sky is so pretty or really pretty.
The sky is very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So the sky is very pretty or beautiful. Right. Something along those lines. Okay. How would you say the sky?
Shama. It's only one word for sky, right? The heavens.
That's correct.
Or skies.
Heavens or sky. That's correct. Mm-hmm.
I know it when I see it, but it's like SHA.
Just think. The word for sky basically transliterates to pertaining to water.
Oh. Wait. Shemayim.
Shemayim, right? So if you're saying the sky, Hashemayim. Let me just do. And then to say beautiful, it's probably a couple words for beautiful. The most common, from what I understand, is yapa. Right, that's the most common way to say beautiful, right? Or fair. Okay. Matter of fact, let me take a quick look over this side. So we got this is yapa. So we got fair 21 times. Beautiful 5 times. As an adjective, we got tawab, okay, which could mean good, well, pleasant. It's beautiful 2 times. Good, pleasant, agreeable. So I'd probably more use the yapa in that instance. We have, so as adjectives, yapa is going to be the adjective, Okay, so you'd say, and you'd use the word like in adjectives. Let me actually look this up. In biblical Hebrew, just double check. Does an adverb go after an adjective? An adverb modifying an adjective almost always follows it, right? So yeah, so you'd say, to say it's very good, you'd say tawab ma'ad. To say it's very beautiful, like we have right here, kazak ma'ad would be very strong. Okay, so yeah, if we're saying it's very beautiful, we're gonna say yapa ma'ad. It's exceedingly beautiful, right? It's very beautiful. Okay, so let me make this a little bigger here. Let me like bullet point. Can I do that? So y'all can see the different phrases separated like that. Okay. All right. Any other phrases you want? You want to know how to translate?
Is there a word for sunset?
Sunset. Let me see. Sunset. So if I look over here, let's see. Sunset. Let me search sundown. Okay. Let me look this up. Is there
the word dawn? Dawn is like before sunrise, right?
That's correct. I think it's before. Yeah, dawn is before sunrise, and then you have like twilight, which is after your sunset. And so it's for sunset. Let's see if there's like a biblical word or a reference to the word sunset. Let's see.
If not, I can probably like just change the sentence around.
I mean, sure. Or sun. Go ahead.
Okay. My phrase was, I love watching the sunset.
Mm-hmm.
But I can change it to, I love watching the sun go down. And I wanted to do sunrise and sunset, but I just chose one for right now. So like watching the sunrise or watching the sun go down.
Okay. And I'm even seeing, hold on. Biblical, from the rising of the sun to its setting. Okay, we might have a reference here in Psalms 113. Let's see here. Psalms 113. I'll show y'all here. From the rising of the sun unto the going down of the same. So let me see what's translated as the going down. Okay, ma, bawa'a, sham. Okay. So we have rising, so mazarak, shamash, until ma, bawa'a. Okay. So if I look at this, ma, bawa'a, this is the going down. Okay, or a sunset, right? So you would use this, ma, bawa'a, and I think you would join it with, so I think this is sunset and sunrise. Or it says here, so maba'a hashamash is the entrance, i.e. place of setting of the sun, the west. Okay. All right. Entrance to the gate. Entrance of the sun. Oh, okay, so it's the place where the sun is going or where the sun is entering. So like where the sun sets. Okay. So sunset is Maba'a Hashamash, which is the entrance of the sun. Not necessarily, it almost makes it sound like a sunrise, but it's if you look here, so an entrance, the place or the act, specifically sunset or the west, by which came as cometh, as men entering into, entering. Right, so it's like, yeah, it's specifically sunset. All right, so let's get this word. So, and then we could even reverse engineer with the other one, with that, what was it, matter, something like matar or something along those lines. I'm gonna go back. So let me share this screen. So you were saying you love watching the sunrise?
Set, the sunset.
Right, so I love watching the sunset. Okay, say I love. Could say let's see. I'm trying to think whether you'd use present tense or whether you'd use almost the it's known as it's like we would say like past, but it's really the perfect tense, meaning the action is completed. Right? So if you're saying I love, that's like an ongoing, right? It's not you will love, it's not really like I'm loving, it's I love. So you could just say ahab. That's how you'd say like I love. And then you're saying watching, Isha, Wamar, and then to say the sunset, let me see, Ma Ba'a. Do you need like a, do I need like a ha here? Let's see. Until, okay. Let me see. I'm gonna run this through like a translate. Let's see, the ma. Let me show this screen again. Ma ba'a shamash. I think it was hashamash. Yeah, so that's where the there would come from, right? So it's like I love watching setting of the sun or the setting of the sun. Okay, let me run this through to see if it makes sense. So ahab, shawamar, maba'a, hashamash. Or you might have to do like, what if I do, and yeah, it's doing, when I do ahab, it's kind of making future tense. I had a feeling it would do that. Yeah. Awahab. Okay. See, I don't want to throw it off too much. And yeah, you're saying, okay, you're saying I love. Let me look up how to say that. So just I love. Okay, Anya Awahab. All right, so let's do that. Anya Awahab. And then you could say watching Okay, watching is so watch is Shamar, so Shawamar, and then Maba'a Hashamash would be sunset. Let me just check this here. I think in the translate it's gonna want me to say Mabawa'a, but it's really just Ba'a. Hashamash. Okay. Okay. And then here, yeah, Mabawa'a or Maba'a. I had just gone into this word. Let me grab it again. It was here, right? Maba'a Hashamash, the entrance of the sun or the setting of the sun. All right, cool. All right, so that's how you say that. Okay. Let me say, is there any other phrases that are pressing, or should we say again?
La'a.
La'a. All right, no sweat. All right. Shalom, Yabashim Shabbatah. Got a young man checking in from California. Yabashim Shabbatah. Also had, the root word is ba'a, which means to go or enter. Exactly. Right. Ba'a means, it can mean to come or to go, depending on the context. Like to go into, to enter into, so on and so forth. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now, let me get the link up so anybody who wants to join the quiz can join. As I say, I'm going to join it myself, see how I fare. All right, let's paste it right here. If anybody wants to join, I just ask that you just put, a sensible name. If you have a Hebrew name, put your Hebrew name. Just put, a regular name. Don't put nothing inappropriate or anything like that. Let me put this here. Let me just do the instructions. All right, so to join the quiz, you can either type in www.kahoot.it, type in that game pin, or you can, if you have the Kahoot app, if anyone does, I think I've got it, but I might have to re-download it. Probably, yeah. Let me just go on the, I'm going to scan the QR code myself. All right, so let me see. Boom, open Chrome. All right. I'm going to take part. Do they have it? Yeah. All right, cool. I'm going to go. Y'all might think my character's corny. So don't worry about it. All right, we got Kyala, we got myself. Matter of fact, this works better. Let me screenshot this. All right, if there's anybody online that wants to join, if y'all need a bit more time, let me know. Put it in the comments, and I'll give you time to get on before we get started. Let me put this. Let's see, zoom in here. So you can enter that code or scan the QR code. All right, I'm gonna give until, all right, Most High Christ, we got a brother in as well. All right, I'm gonna give about 1 or 2 more minutes. All right, make sure y'all get in. We're about to get rocking. I'm gonna do, so right now it's 8:04. Let's see, how many seconds do we got till it gets to 8:05? Even after the quiz starts, you can still join, but I do want to get everyone in from the beginning. So it ain't no excuses when I crush the competition. I'm playing. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna wait till it goes to 8:05, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start it. All right. That's like I think the young man had just dropped off, but he might be coming back on. So I'm gonna give him some time. All right, cool. He's back on. All right, so we good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and start. All right, this is where we at with it. All right, so what does Kwayataza refer to? Okay, boom. All right, so put your answers in, click the right one. This quiz works basically on time. The faster you answer, the more points you get. All right, Mosai and Christ, everybody that got that correct. Kwayataza refers to summer or spring, basically the hot season. See, all right, Kayala. Show me up. All right, let's go. Let's go. Nice. Now I know I don't need to pull my punches. Okay. Boom. All right, Mosai and Christ. Barad. Barad means hail in Hebrew. Okay, Mosai and Christ. We got somebody else. Kathar Ya Allah. All right, Mosai and Christ. All right, let's go. What does Ra'aim mean? Ra'aim is... Shoot, I don't remember now. I got it. All right, Ra'aim is thunder. All right, well done. Well done to one who got that correct. All right, Mosai and Christ. Just if any of y'all know, if Kayala wins, it's because she has an excellent Lashawan Qadash teacher. I just want to put that out. No, we still got time. All right, what does I refer to? Okay, boom. Quick with it with Kayala in the case. I'm talking about good night. All right, Mosai and Christ. Thick cloud. All right, I refers to a thick or a dark cloud. All right, cool. I got streak before correct answers in a row. Okay, I think everyone got streak. All right, what's the Hebrew word for sun or sunny? All right, so what's the Hebrew word for sun or sunny? Oh, matter of fact, too, let me play the... All right, the correct answer is shamash. All right, so well done to everyone that got that right. Kayla still in the lead. Mosai and Christ. All right, which term means heat or warm? The correct answer is calm. All right, well done. All right, everyone got that correct. The correct answer is calm. All right, Mosai and Christ. Kayala still ahead. Good night. All right, hold on. Let me. Can I change the music? I don't like this. I don't like the basic music. It's too late. Dang. All right, no sweat. I'm gaining, Kayala. All right, what's the Hebrew word for rain? Make sure you select your answer. Correct answer is matar. All right, well done for everyone that got that correct. Correct answer here is matar. All right, okay. All right, which Hebrew word means dew? Now, this quiz, you know what I'm saying, as well, if y'all want to have your notes by you, it ain't cheating to have your notes by you. I'm just saying. Also, I totally don't have my cheat sheet on the left side of the screen. But it ain't cheating, it's just referring to the notes, the resource material. All right. I'm trying to get my numbers up. All right, let's go. All right, so this is a type answer. It's worth double points. You're gonna say, how would you say it is a rainy day? Okay. I think I briefly touched on this in the slide, so it's like I should have went over it more, but I hope everyone took notes. Matter of fact, after this answer, I'm gonna go back to that. So if anyone doesn't have the notes on how to form those sentences, I'm gonna go back to it. Okay, the correct answer is Haya'a Yawam Matar. So that would be, it's a rainy day. You could also say Haya'a Yawam Gasham. That would be like it's a day of showers, or it's a day of heavy rain, right? So I'll put that as a you can use that as an answer as well. I had to show y'all the phrases of how to say, like, it was this day, it was a sunny day, so on and so forth. These three phrases right here. So to say it was a rainy day in this example, to say it was, you're saying Haya Yawam Matar. To say it is a rainy day, Haya'a Yawam Matar. So it is a day of rain. To say it will be, you're going to say Ya Haya. Let me actually put this as like a preposition. Ya Haya, which makes it future tense. Yawam Matar. It will be a day of rain. Okay, so for anyone who wants to write those phrases down, I'm going to give a little bit of time to make sure everyone has that down. Okay. Matter of fact, in the comments, if you are writing it down, or Kyla, if you are writing it down, just let me know once you're good to go. All right.
Can I have it?
You good to go? Okay. I'm gonna give a little bit more time to the young man who's on as well on the game. I think there was somebody else, some like Karath, I forget how the name was spelled. But just put a 1 or a can, or just let me know when you're good to go. I'm gonna give I'm gonna give an extra 2 minutes or so. I don't want to hold it up too much. I see y'all. Just let me know. So let me put up all these phrases. Now these phrases ain't gonna be in this quiz. We did that today. All right, no sign Christ. I think this must be the forgive me. I'm gonna learn how to pronounce your name when I go back to the thing. My memory ain't that good. It's like, yeah. No, it was Karath something like Karath Ya'ala, something like that. All right. To the other brother, just let me know when you're ready as well. I'll give a little bit more time. Okay, I'm gonna go till 8:14. Okay, all right, it's 8:14. No sign crazy. So ready? All right, we good to go. All right, so next. Yeah, Karath Ya'ala. No, Kathar Ya'ala. I'm tripping. Kathar Ya'ala. All right. Well, look who just jumped to the top of the leaderboard. Look who just made it to the top of the leaderboard.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Should it be on the other screen?
It should be on the other screen. Salakia. All right, so y'all can see the leaderboard now. Kathar Ya'ala was a brother's name. All right, let's go. Which Hebrew word means tempest? See, I'm a soul leader. Right. Which word means tempest or whirlwind? I I do get competitive when it comes to these games. I think everybody's the same. Nobody likes to lose. All right, the correct answer is Sa'aya. Sa'aya means tempest or whirlwind. I well done to everyone that got that right. Watch Kyle Hodges. Okay, all right. I'm about to say, watch it just sweep to that first place spot. All right, let's see. Which word means lightning? All right, so which Hebrew word means lightning? Correct answer is Barak. Barak means lightning. Okay. All right, let's carry on. Which word means sprinkling or early rain? So which of these words means sprinkling or your early rain? It's very light rain. Okay, the correct answer is Yawar. You got Matar, which just means rain. Gasham is heavy rain. Barad would be hail. Yawara is your word which means light rain or sprinkling or early rain. All right, well done to Kyle out. Streak of 12 answers. Sign Christ. Let's go. Which Hebrew word means drought? So which of these words means drought? The correct answer is karab. All right, so you got karab, which means drought. Kam here means hot or heat. Kwarak means ice or frost. And mabawal would mean flood. All right, so you got karab here, which means drought. I've only just started going through the answers. I should have been doing this, but, so we move. Okay, next. What's the Hebrew word for flood? No sign of Christ. All right, so the correct answer is mabawal. All right, mabawal means flood. Right, for the other answers, you got Kwarak, which means ice or frost. Ainan means cloud, and you got Ra'aim, which means thunder. All right, to the brother here, Kathar Allah, doesn't Karab mean sword? Karab absolutely also means sword as well. I just think of it as it would mean like to desolate. So it's the word for sword, but it's also the word for drought. Okay. All right, let's go next. Everyone got that correct. No sign of Christ. All right. What does shalag mean? All right, so shalag, each of these words, this is where you need your notes. Shalag means snow. All right, no sign of Christ. Since these words are in English, I'm not going to go through them, but I think we have thunder, which is Ra'aim, flood is mabawal, mist, this one here, mist is odd. All right, just in case that helps you going forward. All right, but shalag means snow. Okay. All right, so what is the Hebrew word for frost or ice? Everyone got that right. No sign of Christ. The correct answer is Kwarak. All right, to go to the other answers, you got Ib, which means a thick or dark cloud. Ad, which is mist or fog. And then you have Tal, which means dew, like the early dew of the morning. All right. Okay, what's the Hebrew word for wind? right, the second the question popped up, I hear it. I'm on you. I'm on to you, Kyla. All right, we got correct answer is Rakah. All right, correct answer is Rakah. For the other answers, you got Sa'aya, which is a whirlwind or a tempest. You got Barak, which means lightning, and Ra'aim, which means thunder. Okay. All right. Okay. She's gaining. Steady gaining. She must got that good internet. That's what it is. Got that good internet connection. All right, let's carry on. All right, so this one is a puzzle. You're going to reorganize. So reorganize and hit submit. So all of these words to say it was a sunny day yesterday. So put order the answers and then hit submit. Mosiah Christ. The correct sequence is Haya, Yawam, Shamash, Thamawal, which means it was a day of sun yesterday. In other words, it was sunny yesterday. Okay. All right. Mosiah Christ. I pulled a little bit ahead. All right, that good internet ain't gonna save you now. Okay. I play too much here. All right. Which term means heavy rain or showers? Correct answer is Gasham. Gasham is your heavy rain or showers. All right, well done. Everyone got that correct. All right, Mosiah Christ. Let's carry on. This is another puzzle, so you're going to order it in the correct sequence and then hit submit. So order it to say it will be a windy day tomorrow. All right. Mosiah Christ. The correct sequence is Yahaya, Yawam, Rakah, Makar. All right, which means it will be a day of wind tomorrow. All right, or it will be a windy day tomorrow is how you translate it. Okay. All right, Mosiah Christ. Let's carry on. This is a true or false. In Hebrew, there are separate words for spring, summer, August, and winter. Is that true or is that false? That is false. The correct answer is false. So I almost put this image here when I created the quiz as like a hint. So in Hebrew, you really just have the hot season and the cold season. So you have Kwayataza, which would incorporate like spring and summer. And then you have Karap, which would incorporate autumn and winter, or fall and winter if you're in America. All right. But they don't have individual separate words for each. All right. Which word means cloud in Hebrew? So you just a regular cloud. Correct answer is Ainan. Ainan is a generic word for cloud. All right, well done. We've got 3 questions left. All All right, let's go. Final countdown. All right, what's the Hebrew word for cold? Correct answer is quar. Quar or quara means cold in Hebrew. Okay. All right, let's carry on. What's the Hebrew word for mist or fog? Correct answer is ad. All right, so ad means you mist or you fog. To go through the other answers, you have tau, which means you dew. All right, we have matar, which is rain, and you have aib, which is a thick or a dark cloud. Okay, last two questions. Which Hebrew word means winter, including autumn? Answer is karap. All right, karap is your cold season, your winter, including autumn as well. All right, let's go through the other answers. You have karab, which in the context of weather means a drought. Rakar means wind, and kwayataza would be your hot seasons, like summer and spring. Okay. Oh, that was the last one. All right, let's go. In third place, we have the young man Corey, Messiah Christ. In second place, we have Kyla. In first place, see now I feel bad for but I wasn't taking any prisoners. In first place, y'all can read it in a week. All right, with that concludes the Kahoot quiz. We're gonna join for the second half of the class, going through vocabulary. So y'all get your vocabulary sheets ready. We're gonna be starting from Deuteronomy 4 and verse 44. All right, so we'll close that out. All right, Osai Cry, that was fun. I enjoyed myself maybe a little too much. I do get competitive, so like you. All right, but let me go ahead and get ready. So I need this on this side, and let's get my other thing on this side. All right, cool. All right, Mosai Cry. I hope you all enjoyed the quiz. It was a good quiz. He's out. Mosai Cry. Like I said, they say the quiz can be done anytime out of class. That's absolutely correct. So these quizzes, or these any of these Kahoot quizzes that I've done and put together, they can be done as a quiz. You can do them with your children. You can use them. Kahoot as a really good system where you can use them as like revision cards, where it's not really in a quiz format, but you can use it as like a revisionary tool. And there's different ways where you can do it. So it's definitely real useful. That's why I wanted to utilize tools like that, because it's good as well to get the children involved. Like if you teach them and go through the different forms of weather, and then put them all in set it up on the screen, put them in a Kahoot. It's a good way to learn. Competitiveness is an excellent way to learn. So it's like hey, I I'm saying, I told y'all the answers. That was the point. You had to write the answers down, know everything down. You know what I'm saying? I'm revising the same way as y'all. It's like
the game was rigged.
The game was rigged. You gotta have to take it up with Kahoot. Y'all had the same opportunities. Everyone's got the same, 24 hours? Everyone's got the same 24 hours. Don't hate me because I'm great. I'm playing. It's like it, yo. I just wanted to be involved. That's all. I just wanted to be involved. All right, well let's get it. So let me share my screen. Let me share my screen real quick. All right, really, first place was Kyle. All right, if you omit me from the board, Kyle was first, then the young man Corey, and then the other brother Kathar Yala. I'm gonna get it right this time. All right, so let me share my full screen. Bada boom, bada bing. We got a full. Bill says, Salakia, what was the link again? The slavery. We'll have it written. Oh, Salakia. Damn. I think I clicked something by accident. Can I undo this? I meant to put your comment up on the screen. I think I accidentally banned and removed the comment. Brother, I apologize. The buttons are far too close together. I'm trying to undo it. I don't know if I can. The game may very well have been rigged. And, you know, sometimes in life, the game is going to be rigged. And, you know what I'm saying, you had to overcome. You know, that's what I'm saying. All right. So, like I said, brother, to answer your question, you can find that the link is Kahoot. It's Kahoot. So if you look up Kahoot, you can look at, they have all types of quizzes and all various topics. But if you look up my name, if you look up Ra'alban, you can find the Kahoot quizzes that I've done. You can use those as like revisionary tools. All right. We doing vocab for like the last part of the class. All right. So let me do starting in Deuteronomy 4 and verse 44. All right. So like I said, the other brother too, I didn't mean to remove the comment. I misclicked. All right. My apologies. All right. So we in Deuteronomy 4. Oh, this. Okay. All right, Deuteronomy 4. Let me go into chapter view. Okay. And scrolling over. Okay. All right. So we have the first. We have Raza'ath. It's like a Waza'ath. Okay. So we got wa as a preposition. A preposition, which means what?
And or a continuation.
And or a continuation, right? So it's basically your generic connector. It could be and, it could be yet, but, so on and so forth, or therefore. Then you have Za'ath. Za'ath, which is, it says here, a demonstrative pronoun or an adverb. It's often used an adverb. That's what I'm going to put. All right, so adverb. Za'ath is a word which means this or like thus. Right? This, that, hereby, likewise. If I go into the here, because, have done, likewise. So this, we put like thus, and likewise. Let's spell that there. Likewise. Okay. All right. So starts with Waza'ath, would be like and this or and in this manner. Right. This. Then you have ha, thawara. Right. So you got ha as a preposition, which means what?
The.
So ha as a preposition means the. Then you have tha, Thawara, right? Which is the like the Jewish mind pronounced this as Torah. All right, Torah or Thawara means law, right? So this would be a noun. If I go into it, yeah. It's a noun and it means law or instruction. All right. So, yeah, in essence, primarily law, but could also be instruction. All right, aka like the rules or the laws of somebody's household, right? And then you have God's laws. Okay. Then we have back Ashar. What was it? I always get confused with the type of word Ashar was. It's like a conjunction or conjunctive, one of the two. I think it's conjunction. That's the one. But this is a conjunction. All right. In its simplest form, what does Ashar mean?
Which?
Which. All right. That's its simplest form. Okay. It can mean various things by like extension, like the person which did this. If we were to translate that, we would read it as the person who did this, right? Or it could also be the same word for like here it's that, right? But if you swap it out for which, it makes sense in damn near every context, right? This is the law which, so on and so forth, right? Then you have here, you have sham. And if you go into it, it's going to put it as shawam, but really it would just be sham, which means to put or set. This is a word we went through last week. All right, so sham, this is a verb. It's like if you was to say shawam, it'd be like saying putting or setting. But in this context, you just have sham. It's in the perfect tense. All right, it means to put or set. It could also mean, I think by extension, to a point. If we go into it, to put, place, set, appoint, like to set somebody in charge or put somebody in this position. All right. Then you have Mashah. Mashah is, of course, a noun. Mashan. It's a noun and a name. Whose name is this?
Moses.
Moses. All right, Moses. Salakia to the brother. Salakia. Again, I sincerely apologize, brother. Salakia. Matter of fact, for that, I'm a starter coming. All right. If that redeems my misclick, I apologize. All right, Salakia. All right, but yeah, you can find any of the Kahoot quizzes, any of them online. Just on search Kahoot, search my profile, which is just Ra'al Ban. And you can find all the ones I've done. You can use them as revisionary tools. You can use them as games, as quizzes, so on and so forth. Okay. Then we have lapanya. So la as a preposition means what?
2 or 4.
2 or 4. Right, the water. Then we have panya. This is it could be a noun. Yeah, I think in this context, I believe is it always a noun? It could be a noun or a verb. Right? In this context, it's a noun, which means what? What does panya mean?
Face.
It means face, right? Like your physical face. It can also mean like in the presence of, right? Or like before the face, right? Before somebody, right? Like she stood before the king, or so on and so forth. Instead of putting before, because I don't want to confuse that as in thinking this before as in past tense, I'm gonna just put face or in the presence, or countenance as well, right? But that's essentially your countenance is your face, so that's kind of covered in there. All right, then we have Banya and then Yasha'ala. So we got Banya, or it would be the same thing if it was Banyam, which is a noun. What does Banya or Banyam mean?
Sons or children.
Sons or children, absolutely. All right, sons or generically children. Okay, and then you have Yasha'ala, which is a noun. It's a name and nation. All right, and what does Yasha'ala mean?
Israel.
What does it translate to? Israel. All right, Israel, which means he is a prince with power. Okay, then you have Allah. This is another conjunction. What type of word is it? It's a pronoun, plural, masculine and feminine. Okay. Okay, so it's a pronoun. Which means these or those. Okay, then you have Ha'aidath. Okay, so how would be the preposition? Aida or Aidath would be this word here. So the root is Aida, which means, say, a noun, which means a testimony or witness. Witness first. This is the person who gives the testimony. Witness or testimony. Okay. All right, exactly. Witness or testimony. Okay, then go back. Then we have wa hakakyam. All right, so I think kakwa is how you'd usually do it. You see, we have here, it's just kak. Okay, there's another one which we'll do as like kakwa, which is statue. But we got here, this means the same thing. Kakwak means to engrave, to enact, okay, to inscribe or decree, okay. Well, let's get this root here. Kak, which is a noun. It means a statute or a decree. Okay, an enactment. Like, in the judicial system, you got like acts, you got statutes, you got laws, you got, what's another one? So on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. All right. You got statutes is what it's primarily defined as. Okay. I'll put like statute, or ordinance is another one, or a decree. Okay, something prescribed. Okay, I'm gonna put all of these words are fine. Statute, ordinance. I think that's too hard. Right? A statute or an ordinance. All right. And then we have Waha Sha. It's like Waha Ma Shapatyam. Okay, so we have Waha and Ma. I think Mashapatyam is the word, is the root. So if I go here, it's gonna be what? Mashapat? Yeah, Mashapat, which means a judgment, right? It comes from the word shapat, which means judge, right? So Ma Shapat is a noun, which means judgment. It can also be justice. Justice, ordinances, judgment, a verdict. abstractly justice, right? So pretty much judgment / verdict can also mean justice. You see justice 118 times. All right, cool. Ordinances, yeah, it's like the decision. Okay. This word comes from shapat, which is another noun. It's a noun and it can be a verb. So I'm gonna put it as a verb as well. So I'm sure you can guess what it means as a verb. So as a noun, not noun, it means a judge. Find this word as well. See Hebrew, shapat. Right. So this is the verb. So yeah, as a verb, it means as a verb, it means to judge or to govern, to punish. Right. You see here, judges. What's it mostly defined as? Vindicate, judgment. Okay, to judge or then govern works here. Okay, you the one that governs, that hands out punishments, so on and so forth. And I want to find it as a noun as well. Where's the... Yeah, this is the noun, I believe. Oh no, that's the same as the verb. Anyways, y'all get the point. As a verb, it could be, as a noun, it can be a judge. So now I really want to find it, but it don't matter that much. All right, cool. Let's go back. So waha mashapatyam would be like and the judgments, or it's here and the ordinances. Ashar would be which. And you have dabar. Dabar is a verb which means what?
Speak.
To speak. All right. So the ordinances which spake Moses. So which Moses spake is how you do that. So in Hebrew, the person doing the act comes after. So the noun comes after the verb. Okay. And then which Moses spake unto. So al. When joined with a verb. So how do I... It's a preposition. I'm gonna put when joined, or let me just put joined with noun. So when it's joined with a verb, it can mean something else. All right, so let me do that. I'm gonna make it. All right, so al joined with noun is a preposition. It means unto or like toward. Okay, then you have Banya Yasha'ala again, the sons of Israel, or the children of Israel. We have Ba Taza'atham. All right, so Taza'ah is going to be the root. Ya Taza'ah, okay? Ya. So hold on, we go. Ba is the preposition. Which means in, on, at, or with. Then we have ya taza'ah. Ya taza'ah means to go out. So it's like the opposite. You got ba'a, which means to come or to go into or to enter. And then you got ya taza'ah, which means to go out, to depart, to come out. Okay. Then you have ba taza'atham. Okay, so they're like in the going out of them. And this am part, am or ham as a suffix, would be like saying they or them. Okay, then you have ma matazarim. So you have ma as a preposition. So here. It means of or from, usually in the context of like out of. And then you have matazarium. Matazarium is a noun, which means what?
Egypt.
Egypt, right? Egypt or the Egyptians. Okay, go into it. It's a proper noun, which means what? It's like a place, a name of a territory and people, right? So it's a people and nation, Egypt and Egyptians. And also Mizraim, which was, he would have been was there a specific person? Yeah, a specific person named Mizraim, which is where the Egyptians come from. Okay. A son of Ham, also his descendants and their country in Northwest Africa. Okay, I'm trying to make this wider so it can just fold in. All right. So Matazarium is Egypt and your Egyptians. Okay. With that, I think that conclude the verse, because if so, that's a good cutoff point. Okay. All right, that concludes the verse. So I'm gonna give some time to write down if there's anybody still writing. This is the vocabulary that we went through today.
Salakia.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
What does
Go ahead.
al mean when it's joined with a verb?
Al, when it's joined with a verb, can mean the same thing as like la'ah. It's like saying not or don't. Let me see. Can you? I don't have to switch to in between the keyboards on the laptop. But yeah, if joined with a verb, it would mean like unto. I'm sure there's instances. I just can't remember off the top of my head where I would find that. Matter of fact, let me search like thou shalt not, just so I can show you. Thou shalt not. Let me see. You might find it here. Lexicon. Okay, it was okay. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, this uses la'ah. Yeah, basically, it means the same thing as like la'ah. I'm gonna see if I can find a bisection like not or no, just to because I want to show. Nah, I just have it there. All right. Anyways, you get the point. There are instances that I've seen that So now my brain's telling me I want to find an example. Is the one here? Nah. Okay. Anyways, you get the point. I wish I could tell it to myself. I don't want to stop looking. Okay, yeah, it's not in here too. Well, hold on. Well, no, this would be more like an unto. So that's joined with a verb. Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can find an example. You might have to remind me, like for next class. But yeah, when joined with a verb, it would mean the same thing as la'ah. Once I find the word, I can even show you after class. I'll find it. But with that will conclude the class. So what I'm going to do real quick before we close out, let me read the announcements since we have the time to do so. Bada boom, bada boom. Let's get this up real quick. All right, so these are the security announcements. So we at the ISUPK started out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Rules for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it after 6 months. If a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other, and after this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. You have tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10 means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give that to the treasury department or the teacher. There's also a priest fund, which was a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. You can give whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. On to the next one. Let's see if I have it in my quick notes right here. Give me 1 second. Should be in my favorites here. Is it not in here? It's like I don't have it off the top of my head, but all Akim and Aquathian, remember to check the bulletin board in the hallway that has the list of all the high holy days. And if anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. There's black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, I'm Madiam, so I'm gonna go ahead and salute out the brothers. I'm Madiam Shabbath. I'm Madiam, Barak, Yahawah Hashem Yahweh Shai Barak Atham. Yad Matah says to stand. I'm Madian. We're going to salute out the sisters. Ye men of Israel, I'm Madiam. I'm Madiam Shabbath. I'm Madiam. Barak. Yahweh Shema Alathan Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shema Alathan Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yad Matah. Class dismissed. All right, Most High Christ. The water for everybody for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed the quiz. You know what I'm saying? Had a little bit of fun. Salakia, it may have been rigged, but you win some, you lose some. Huh? You know what I'm saying? You live to fight another day. All right, with that, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatam to all the brothers, Yahweh Shema Allah Tam Shem Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. All right, Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're